Well, it seems another woke organisation are doing their best to try and erase our culture and get away with our, or at least not bring any attention to the heritage and what our country was founded on. That is being Christianity. And there are people that won't like that, but it's tough shit. That's how it is. So it says here, Christmas and Easter excluded from National Trust inclusion calendar. Inclusion. The word inclusion nowadays means actually forgetting about the founding principles of any society, country, whatever you want to call it, and talking about all the other little people and basically trying to forget about, say, for instance, you're in a Christian country, you're trying to forget the fact it's Christian. Just do away with that. That might offend people. It might actually offend people who aren't Christian. Generally speaking, it probably will offend people who are Muslim. And you can't do that. So we'll just forget about the fact that you're in a Christian country and maybe let them in a little safe space. Not that they actually need it, but there you go. So National Trust has said that the decision to include non-Christian festivals and events into its program as part of the organisation's desire to appeal to everybody. Bollocks. You fucking hate the founding principles of our country. You hate this country's heritage in so much as when I talk about its heritage, the fact that it was a Christian country, the fact that we have Christmas, the fact that we do Easter, and, you know, the other bits that make us up to be such a great fucking country that everybody wants to come to. You're all right talking about the fields and you're all right talking about the castles and stuff like that, but start getting into the other stuff and nope, you don't want anything to do with it. But you will literally kiss everything else's ass, won't you? Ooh, yeah. Now, I had a bit of a problem reading this. I thought it was me being thick. Maybe it still is, but after it goes, the National Trust has excluded Christmas and Easter from its inclusion calendar in a shocking move. The decision has reportedly triggered a massive backlash from members who are in uproar. According to The Telegraph, the calendar reportedly features... Now, I thought this was going to be Ramadan, but it's Ramadan, right? So I looked this up. Apparently, it's a hotel chain. Jewish hotel chain, but hotel chain. So maybe they're talking about that. I don't know. Diwali, Eid, but not any Christian festivals such as Christmas and Easter. Some fear the trust will now push through woke policies that could impact how the trust acts. Well, don't be surprised if they do, because the woke culture will push ahead. Remember, I've told you about common purpose when it gets into somewhere, what it wishes to do. And common purpose itself is evil. So is socialism. So is this Marxist doctrine bullshit that's all about destroying the fabric of our society so they can rebuild something that they want. In fact, all they've ever managed to do is actually destroy stuff, but whatever. The issue was raised by members of the Trust's annual meeting. I'm not surprised. I would love to have been a fly on the wall of that one. On the decisions to exclude Christmas and Easter, several members were furious, rightly so, and called for an explanation to be given. I'd like to see what the explanation was. Trust members for Suffolk, David Lamming, said the calendar for volunteers has amongst the highlighted dates Eid and Diwali, but it does not include the Christian festivals of Christmas and Easter. Can we have an explanation, please, for those being omitted? Right. Okay. Omitted, I should say. In a statement, the National Trust defended its decision, which it claimed was designed to supplement their annual programming. Furthermore, they wrote that it was part of their desire to make sure the National Trust appeal to everyone rather than a minority. A minority. So this being a Christian country, you're going to say people that... Because whether you like it or not, whether you're Christian or not, a lot of the principles and the teachings that you've had in your life came from Christianity, whether you like it or not. So a lot of people, even if they're not particularly Christian, a lot of the tenets that they were taught growing up makes them the people they are today, was actually founded out of Christianity. But there you go. So the minority is Christians and the majority is? Or are you talking worldwide? Now, if you're talking worldwide, I should imagine Christians are actually in the minority, as are white folk. And I should imagine Islam is probably in the majority. So if that's the case, you're still doing it wrong. Whatever. They said that the integral guidance is specifically designed to supplement the National Trust year-round programming that includes Christmas and Easter. which are national public holidays and which are celebrated at all properties. Well, at least they're still doing that. What next, though? Ban Christmas trees? Easter eggs are forbidden? I guess. But it's just yet again another slap in the face of all things decent over here. And it's also, they're just trying to do away with all of our historical events that we hold close to us. So the things that used to hold us close together, the things that made us what we were, they're trying to get rid of it. There we go. It enables our teams to mark more religious and cultural festivals to serve local communities and allow everyone to learn about and enjoy different cultures. We are proud to host some wonderful celebrities for Eid Diwali. I can't even pronounce that. Hanukkah? Don't even know what that is. Nor do I give a shit. Anyway, there you are. So, yeah. Oh, Hanukkah. Is that Hanukkah? Hanukkah? Never get a dyslexic to read. It's a bad idea. But anyway, I understand that there are communities that have their own traditions and stuff. And while, you shouldn't ignore that because, they like it. They want to do it. That's good. Don't start excluding us because that really gets up our tits. And also, it just shows that you're a woke piece of shit fucking organisation that simps to other cultures rather than your own. Just saying. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Does this piss you off? It certainly does me. Now, I should imagine the left will get hold of this and say, why should it piss you off, you bigot? You've had your time. Why not let others in? The usual, just give all our stuff away and wreck it. Let everybody else have it now. Oh, I hate our own culture. White people don't have a culture. But of course not. What it is the white culture extended so far around the world that so many people have adopted it, you can't see it so well now. Am I being alleged? There you are. Anyway, right. Let's go back to drinking coffee. And hopefully this heating will cut in. Weather's awful at the moment. What's the date? 14th, the 11th, 23, and the weather is absolutely shite. Hope it's better where you are. Anyway, catch you in a bit.